Why do I watch these things? Well, I'm going to bury the lead a little bit and not tell you the craziness right away. But three girls start out in the woods casting a spell on one of their classmates to make them have a limp dick when a candle breaks and one of the girls cuts herself. The blood drips on the ground and awakens an elf.
We're girls, remember? We're the master race. Killer. We could control everything and everyone. So we just have to have a bond, like a secret that the rest of the world will never know.
Ew. What do you mean?
Hey, the candle. Ah!
Too early for a killer elf montage? Nah, killer elf montage. Now I know what you're saying. You're saying, Ray, you just told us you're saving the crazy stuff until the end, and then you immediately show Santa Claus getting stabbed in the junk. What's going on? Oh, don't worry, my fair viewer. The crazy stuff is way crazier than that. Okay, back to the plot. It turns out that the main character is a girl who cut her hand from the first scene, and we're introduced more to her, her family, and her charming little brother.
What are you doing?
You pervert! I'm not a pervert. I like seeing naked girls.
I'm your fucking sister.
Yeah, and you've got fucking big tits, and I'm gonna tell everybody I saw them.
Get out of here. You're not supposed to be in here without my permission.
Yeah, well, fuck you. Mom says she's giving me all your money, so fuck you.
Okay, so our main character is a waitress at the mall diner. She hangs out with her friends, and after their shift, they go to make fun of the mall Santa. He asks one of them for a blowjob, and he gets sent on break, where he's murdered by the elf. Meanwhile, Dan Haggerty, the guy who played Grizzly Adams, shows up to the mall looking for a job, and gets hired as the new Santa. He used to be a mall detective. How Grizzly Adams' Mall Detective never became a TV show is just beyond me. That could have been the best show ever. Anyways, he sneaks into the back room and spends the night in the mall. Meanwhile, the girls spend the night in the mall to have a sex party with boys from school.
Man, this looks familiar. No, Ace. I'm not a detective anymore. I'm not even a store detective anymore.
Are you guys sure we're not going to get in trouble? Relax, we need experiences like this. It helps me to get over things. Besides, it helps me with my poetry, too.
Life is long and life is hard. But Kevin's is thick and Dave's is a yard.
Shut up.
Whatever.
Just let me finish up here.
Dave's isn't really a yard, is it?
Yeah, it is. Check this out.
What kind of slut dog suit is that?
No
Way.
way.
No way.
Way.
I said no way.
Whatever.
The friends get killed by the elf. Haggerty remembers where he saw the symbol, and this is where the weird shit happens, folks. Buckle in.
Do you think that there could be an elf cult or a sect alive today that would be crazy enough to kill people?
Oh, no. But about 50 years ago, there was a group that believed in elves that did one hell of a lot of killing. The Nazis.
The Nazis?
Mm-hmm.
The elves were a genetic engineering experiment. Now, I like this one better. It mixes science and the occult. The Nazis did have some clever scientists. This was before today's technology, of course. Each elf was to house the haploid gene structure in its sperm cells to produce the master race. Once again, magical powers can't be hurt or killed. Driven to select the genetically perfect human mate, the proverbial virgin, of course. Holy midnight consummation on Christmas Eve.
Wait a minute. Tonight, you mean...
The elf mates with the virgin on Christmas Eve to produce the master race. And it will eventually rule the world.
Fucking Nazi elves. Nazi elves. And that's not even the weirdest part. You know, in the beginning, the girl called her brother a pervert for peeking on her when she's showering? Oh, yeah, it gets creepier.
I wish you were dead and Dad was still alive.
Dad! Dad? You want to talk to Dad? Go down to the study and talk to him.
When are you saying Dad's dead?
Dad is in the study.
Grandfather is in the study.
Your father isn't dead. The man in the study is your grandfather. And your father!
Fair warning, I'm going to be using that music sting for everything from now on. Okay, so let me see if I get this right. The grandfather used to be a Nazi, and after the Nazis lost, he decided the only way to bring the Nazis back into power was to drug and rape his daughter in order to give birth to a woman who would be raped by an elf that would give birth to the future of the Nazis. Cheers on a cool plan, bro. What? Overall, what? Watch this with fellow bad movie fans. Don't tell them what it's about. Do like what Red Letter Media did. I found out that they reviewed this movie also. Make it a party thing. Have fun, but wow, this is a movie. Yeah, Grizzly Adams fighting inbred Nazi elves. Okay. Still think Grizzly Adams Mall Detective should be a show? Thank you for watching, and as always, I shall try to do better next time.